Shamila, okay. I bring it up. So
Yes.
we are live. We are live. Marina, over to you, please. We are
Thank you
live. Everybody say hello.
so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for tuning
Hello.
in today. Hi, Jamil. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for
Hello.
joining us. If you're
Hi.
joining us for the first time, write in the comment section and tell us where you're joining us from. My name is Marina Peters. I'm going to be your co-host today. I'm here with Josephine. I'm here with Juliet and Crystal and Jamil, and we are here to talk about a topic that I want you to just sit down and take your tea because we're going to discuss why it's important to work smarter and not harder. So, without further ado, I would start on my left side with Juliet. Juliet, if you will, you would just say hi to everyone and just introduce yourself shortly.
Thank you so much for that. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching us from. And also just feel free to put in the comment section where you're watching us from. My name is Juliet, originally from Uganda, and I stay in California, USA. I'm a mother, a wife, and a digital business owner. So enjoy the journey as we're discussing the topic today, working smarter and not harder. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Juliet. I'm going downwards because I can see Pastor Josephine is still busy doing her business on the background, guys. So you see the beauty of having your own stuff and having business on the other side too. So Jamil, the time is yours. Just introduce yourself and tell your new followers who you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for this opportunity to introduce myself. And I want to thank Sheila for this very interesting topic. And my name is Jamil, and currently I'm in Rwanda. I am a procurement professional, and I'm also from Uganda, but at the moment I'm living and working in Rwanda. But at the same time, I work everywhere in the world with my digital business because, if anything, it is an online business. So I have clients all over the world. Thank you
Mhm.
so much, and I give this back to you.
Thank you so much, Jamil. So, if you're watching us right now, you can see that people are all over the world. We are in Africa, USA, Germany, everywhere you can do this business. I'm very happy that Jamil is here today. You can see that there's someone from Rwanda who is doing the business. We have people from Uganda, people from Kenya. So, this business, you can do it anywhere as long as you have Wi Fi. So, I'm going to Crystal. Crystal, my dear, just introduce yourself and tell them who you are.
Hello, good morning, good night, good afternoon, where you're viewing from. I'm Crystal Gary, a mom, a wife, a proud digital business owner, and a mentor, all the way from Jamaica, living in the US.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Thank you so much for that introduction. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching us right now, we're going to talk about why it's important to work smarter and not harder. And honestly speaking, as professionals in different fields, the most important thing and the best thing that has ever happened to us is working smarter, working online. So, I want us to go into the discussion and let us share some bits of information about working in the online space and why it's important for us to work smarter and not harder. So if I just throw the ball to you, because I see Josephine is still busy, Juliet, why is it important for us to work smarter and not harder, and shed some light on your online business too?
Thank you once again for this platform. And as for the topic today, working smarter, not harder, it's an interesting topic and everyone would want to leverage on it. So we know that working smarter, not harder is really a philosophy that emphasizes efficiency, creativity, and leveraging available resources to achieve goals, of course, more effectively. So, in the context of the digital business, this approach is particularly critical due to the fact that it's fast-paced, it's dynamic, and it's very competitive environment. Of course, there are reasons why everyone wants to work smarter than working harder. And some of the reasons we are looking at is leveraging technology. What do I mean? We all know that in the artificial intelligence, which is IA, driven analytic tools can process vast amounts of data quickly, providing insights that would take human beings longer to drive. So this allows businesses to make data-driven decisions more faster. So also another point that we know why everyone works data is enhancing creativity. Why? When we use tools like Canva, when we use tools like Adobe, when we use Creative Cloud, when we use digital marketeers, all this can create professional graphics and designs without needing advanced design skills, allowing for more creative and appealing content. Just imagine you are just on Canva and then you're about to go to studio and then you know how to do click here and here. So creativity comes into your mindset. And that's one of the reasons why I like all this. Then another reason why we go for automation, working smarter, it maximizes automation. What do I mean that maximizing automation? Instead of manually, for example, posting content on social medias like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, you're posting your content across multiple social media platforms. Of course, there are tools that are used, maybe buffer. So this allows business to schedule and automate posts. This helps us to save time, ensuring consistency and also engagement across all channels. So that's why everyone wants to work smarter. And of course, I will allow my also other people on the panel to talk, but I'll talk about leveraging data analysis. We all know platforms like maybe Amazon that use e-commerce, of course, even us, our digital business, use advanced analytics to personalize product recommendations. By working smarter with data, businesses can increase sales by targeting the right customers with the right products. All this is because you're working smarter. So with that, I'll come in later. Let me allow my other colleagues also to talk about this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Juliet. Oh my goodness. If you're listening to her, I hope you are taking notes because the nuggets that she has just given us, those are amazing nuggets. Thank you so much, my dear, for talking about the AI, for talking about leveraging different tools so that we can schedule social media posts everywhere, not just in one platform, which is very important. So if you may be watching and you're wondering, oh, maybe I might not have time for businesses because, I might have to post on this page, I post on the other page. You just heard it from Julie that you don't need to do that. You can actually have tools that help you to post at once in all your pages, and then you have rest. And even Canva that she talks about, you can actually schedule your posts throughout. So you can do like 30 days posts, and then you relax, you do your other things, spend time with your family, do the other things that you love. Thank you so much. So I'm going to Crystal, my dear, just share with us nuggets on working smarter, and maybe you can also share what you're doing at the moment to work smarter in your business.
Hello again. Thank you again for having me, Marina, Sheila. All right. So one of the things to work smarter is to prioritize tasks. Definitely know what is the most important task. What is your goal? So you prioritize that and work towards achieving that goal. Um, Again, time management is very important because you want to set your goals and achieve them in a certain time manner. So you do that, and also scheduling, or just as Marina mentioned, scheduling your posts ahead of time if you have a busy week, or if you just want time to create more content or do more research about your business, or how to get things done. You have that time to schedule it, post on different social media at the same time, which is automation, which is very great. And that save you time because you don't have to go separately on Facebook or separately on Instagram to post the same thing. You could just create or schedule that post ahead of time, which is very helpful, or other platform that you are using. And also, working smarter and harder, meaning that you're also putting yourself to invest in learning how the business work, learning about the workflow and all of that, which is very important in our part of in our business. And also leveraging technology using tools such as mentioned, Canva, Chat GPT, AI, all those other tools that are there to help you to post your content, to market yourself or put your business out there. It's very important to take advantage of those. And also, embrace flexibility. Learn to embrace change. Have that mindset that if one thing don't work the way it is and there's a better idea, take that idea, work on it, try to fix it so you can even be productive and produce more fruit as you grow in your business. So that's all for today. Thank you
Thank
for listening to that.
you so much, Crystal. Thank you. I love the fact that you're bringing hard work, you're bringing how to plan. You're also saying that, you can use all these different tools in your business, just like Juliet talks about the tools, so which is very important. But before we go ahead, you can see our queen in the house, so I would not go further without mentioning Sheila. You're here. Thank you so much, dear, for joining us. If you just put yourself on the big screen and say hi to everyone, because I think people want to hear your voice today too, and just say hi to them before we come to you later. Your microphone is off. Yeah.
Hello everyone. I'm sorry I had an appointment and I didn't even think I would make it. That's why I wasn't on the poster, but I'm glad I could make it. Thank you, our brother, our sisters, for blessing this. Thank you for everyone who is live today. This is the time for you to start working smarter and not harder, because if you hold the smartphone, then you need to be smart.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you so much for the opportunity to say hi. Back to you.
Thank you so much, dear Sheila. That is a good example of working smarter. You're running to your appointment, your business is still running on the background, and we are still here doing what we need to do. So that is an example. You can see it for yourself. She had an appointment and she didn't have to close anything. Imagine if you're doing a traditional business, then you have to lock your door and then go where you have to go and come back. So this is why we're telling people, come to the digital space, because this is the future of tomorrow. Things are getting, better and better. And just like Crystal talks about, like Crystal said that, you have to be willing to be flexible to learn new things. And believe me, it's just amazing to learn, because if you learn these tools, you're making your life easier. I see Pastor Josephine is now here, seated and not busy. I'm coming to you right now before you get busy again. Get hold on you so that you can talk to us about working smarter and not harder. So put Pastor Josephine on the big screen and let us hear those nuggets before the customers steal her away from us again.
Hello, everyone. Oh, it's quite a busy day, and the weather here is not encouraging at all. It's sending a sense of dizziness and Müdigkeit. We are just trying to brace through the day, but however, we are digital business owners, and we also know what it means to work at intervals. Just like what Sheila did, is called working at intervals. While you are having fun, while you are partying, while you are in an executive board meeting, you could actually take a flip at your smartphone and drop a business message to somebody. It's called working at intervals. The good thing about the season we are, or the time we are, is that this access is open to everyone. There is no restriction, no limitations. Age is not a barrier at all. You can get any kind of phone you want to get and do what you want to do with it in this age. So nobody is restricted. So we talk about working smarter today. I try to view it on the basis of, what if there are no way for farmers to actually work smarter? I love comparing digital business with farmers, those people that make production. because no matter what we do, the farmers are the first people that need to be appreciated. Without the farmers, you and I, no matter how much we've got, there's no food for us and we cannot survive without food. So first of all, the farmers. Now the farmers have also launched into the digital space, making use of appliers and tools that help their productivity 3 times over without stressing or straining their body. You see, working smarter and not harder. Gone are the days where we have to put all our energy, all our muscles, all our effort just to make sure it's productive. No, my dear, we are in the millennium, we are in the jet age. We are in the age where things can be done with little effort. We are not telling you that in the digital space or in the digital world there is nothing to be done. Then we are giving you a wrong information. The truth is that there is a lot to be done in the digital space, but you are at liberty to do it at your own time, at your own space, from anywhere, at any time. That is what makes it work smarter. Working smarter and not harder. Time is not against you. Nobody is monitoring you. You are your own organ pata pata, cutting the shot from anywhere. So today, as every other person have said, although I was not listening so well because of the background, but I knew that they have given us a very quality nugget. And another way of working smarter with us is that you can actually be strategic. You can organize a whole week. You can organize a whole day's activities without you going there to check if it's working or not. Because immediately it is the time you set on a particular assignment, it's done without you checking on it again. So we are strategic, we organize our day, and that we call it working smarter. All right. And also we keep to our to-do list. We have a list of what we should do, and whether we are in the public transport, whether we are driving, whether we are with friends, we make sure we are keeping up with our to-do list. And all this put together is called working smarter. And that's why we try to tell you again today, our digital business is what you can do from anywhere at any time. As you can equally see, all of us on this platform, we are not resided in the same environment. We are all in different places, but we are connected together because the world is now a global village where connection is made possible through the digital means. So we create our own routine, we create our time on things to do, and bam, it is done. So we are not leaving any stone unturned when we come to digital business. We have come into it, we have assessed it, we have seen that it is way better than anything you could think of. Because some people that have not actually encountered the traditional business, they will still be thinking, oh, that is the only way to go. If not for certain reason, I wouldn't even want to be a traditional business owner, because it is time taking, it sobs your energy like normal business, and you meet with different people that you would just be smiling for no reason, even though you don't want to smile. But in digital business, your mood doesn't really count, because you are interacting and nobody is seeing your face. Just only for this time that we are live and we are smiling, but we are smiling because we love smiling. So you are not at a loss when you decide to work smarter. You are not at a loss when you decide to make use of the tools that are available for you. So many tools are available at this time. The new generation are having it easy. And we decided, we are not the new generation, but we decided to partake in that easiness they are having. And me, I'm loving it. I don't know about you. I don't love hard life. I like soft life. I love it soft. And it is just what I want. And it came at the right time for me to enjoy part of this life before the road is closed. So what am I saying? It is digital business. It is working smarter. It is work in your own terms. It is create your own brand. It is, if we can do it, you can equally do it. So don't sit on the fence. Don't allow those fears to hold you ransom, or don't allow fears to keep you on a standstill and be thinking only of what you can see, what you can see. How far can you see? Even as a traditional business owner, you need to be able to release yourself. If not, you will not be able to spread your wings to other places, Because if you want your eye to be only on what you can see, you will still suffer loss. If the business is just here, then it's not profitable. But if I am at liberty to open the same business in other cities, like 10 cities, and other people are taking care of it, then it is still a benefit for me. I'm still working smart, but I must put the whole thing in a good plan. So what are we saying? It is digital business. Your eyes must not be looking at your product, but your product is going and your money is working for you. So for me, to sum it up, working smart means allow your money to go and work for you, not you working for your money. That's my last word for this hour. If I'm permitted again, maybe something will pop up, but it is allow your money to go and work for you. That is digital business. That is working smart. God bless you as you listen.
Oh, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Pastor Josephine. And I'm very glad that I got hold on you because you were able to give us nuggets after nuggets. Sheila, would you like to come live and also share your opinion? I know I know you came a bit later, but I know you have something to say about working smarter and not harder, letting your money work for you and not you working for your money. So just come in and share a few nuggets with us before we call it a night. Unmute yourself.
Has Jamil already shared?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Jamila, before we forget you, yes.
Yeah, I was thinking Jamil would go before me.
Yeah.
Sheila, first of all, I want to ask you how you are doing. I've not disturbed you in a long time, but I'm very sure you're doing okay. Because,
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, because you look fine, yeah, and I've seen you bring in a lot of buyers and everything. Huh? Things are going well. Now, first of all, I've not been here on these lives with the whole team for a long time, and I think I have come in handy at the moment. But at the same time, before I even start sharing, I want to ask Sheila: Is that a cup or a bowl? Because it's quite big, eh? That's a big one, eh? But all right. I want to talk about working hard and smarter and how I have actually seen it and how this particular business has helped me to work smarter. I just want to give my small story. Before I joined this business, I was waking up very early in the morning and I used to prepare myself rushedly so that I can beat the traffic, so that I can get the bus, and then I rush. Sometimes I'm actually attacking the driver for moving slowly, even when we are in traffic, and I know we cannot fly, but because I'm on pressure, I'm telling the individual to rush so that I reach work early, so that when it's time for me to sign in, I sign in on time and everything. And then by the time I reach work, I'm already angry and I'm attacking people. I have a bad attitude because I started with a negative attitude in the morning because of all the pressures of the morning and the pressures of these normal jobs and how we go for these particular jobs. When I joined this business, the truth is the incomes or the monies that I'm making are, if anything, sometimes even higher than what I was earning in my traditional job. But at the same time, I can wake up at any time and I can do my business at any time. I can run it my own way from anywhere in the world. For example, a few days ago, I was in Uganda and I was looking at my business, and actually even Juliet wrote to me telling me that if I'm somewhere near, I can even greet her. But I was very far anyway, and I really wish some other time we can meet. So I was looking at my business there. On the bus to Kigali, I was looking at my business, and when I reached, I also was at the same time looking at my business and talking about business and talking to my people and everything. That's how beautiful working smart is. In our business, we have got global reach. We can talk to anybody, we can work from anywhere, and we can bring in anybody at any time. That is how beautiful working smart is. And I want to tell people who are watching this live, whether right now or maybe some other time in the future, the digital world is here to stay, and if you don't join, you're losing out, because if anything, you will find yourself joining somehow, because nobody is going to do anything without finding themselves online. I'm very sure even Pastor Josephine, because and by the way, I'm very happy with you getting up and moving around your shop, because I want people to see how flexible this business can be. You can sit in your shop, you run that business, but at the same time you're also you're having a meeting and running a digital business. That's how beautiful it is. So even Pastor Josephine, where you are right now, I'm very sure you might be running and maybe taking photographs of your products and talking to people and telling them that you have them and maybe organizing on how to deliver them, but you're still using the digital space. So what I want to tell whoever is watching and listening, you're not going to escape the digital era. You're not going to escape the approach that is digital. You just embrace it right now so that you train yourself, you understand it and how it runs when it is still early, because you're not going to escape. So I want to tell people that this particular business has got one very important element. There is a lot of automation. As much as my colleagues have already mentioned it, for me, whenever I prepared for my traditional job, every evening I had to look at what I'm going to do in the morning. What am I going to present in the meetings? If my boss asks me this, I must answer this. There was always that preparation, and I was always running everything. And if I am not doing it myself, it has to crash. But now here, things are automated. Most especially repetitive tasks are automated because, for example, if if I've got so many people whom I need to give an email every other 2 days or 3 days, I have got a system that does this for me. So people, I don't lose my people and I don't lose the information that I'm supposed to give them. I don't lose touch with them because the system is automated and it keeps running in the background, doing things for me. A few days ago, I was somewhere watching monkeys, only that I wanted to feed them and they told me to stop because there is monkeypox. But I was watching monkeys and I was but at the same time, I was looking at my business. And all those who wanted to talk to me were able to talk to me, even when I was watching monkeys. So this is how beautiful this business can be because it is automated and it has got global reach. So you cannot, and I want to tell everybody who's watching, don't get scared about getting clients and getting people to work with. The world has got 7 point something billion people, and this business, the whole world is, the whole world is your pitch to play, so do not mind. You will not get this one, maybe Sheila gets this one, maybe Juliet gets the other one. You'll get yours because it's a very, very big arena. You understand? It's a very big arena, and that's what I want to tell people. The other thing that I want to talk about, and I've had somebody talk about it, the smart thing about our business is that we cannot take any decision that is not dependent on some kind of data. Even simple things that you do online, even if they're just emails that you're sending out to people, you can actually tell how many emails you've sent out to people. You can tell the kind of audience that you have. You can tell the kind of groups that you're engaging. You like I was checking my Facebook 2 days ago, and then when I was reading about a certain post, I was told that my reach has gone down by 13%. So that already shows me that at least I need to step up my Facebook game, and I need to increase on my online engagement and my online presence. So because we've got data and we take these decisions depending on information, not just hearsay or intuition or anything, we always get the results. We always get the results. And I want to tell those who are interested in in a global kind of business, a digital business, please join our business, because one thing, we've got a system that has been tested and it has proven that it works. I don't know how the others are doing it, but for me, with ours, we've seen the results. So join us and then we work together. The other thing I want to talk about our business that is actually very, very smart. Our business has got effective time management. First of all, because if anything, it is automated. And I've seen people talk about scheduling of posts, scheduling of engagement and everything. So it is very, very easy for you to manage your time in just one sitting. You can sit down and then you say, let me organize my posts. Let me create reminders, and maybe if I'm going to make a phone call to a lead, or maybe somebody I'm mentoring, let me just create a reminder. If the reminder rings, then immediately I just get up and I talk to this individual without any problems. And this kind of engagement is really really easy because you can use any gadget. Sometimes I'm using my phone. Last time Sheila lost internet and then she ran to her car, and at the same time with her phone she was attending the meetings and we continued with the engagement. That's how beautiful this digital business can be smart. And I want to tell people, I think it's very very I think the last time we were supposed to work very hard and not smart was like 9 or 10 years ago. Yeah, that's what I think. That's when you are supposed to wake up and then go and print everything. You go and see your bosses, you attend meetings, they scold you, and then you pick the paperwork, and then, that kind of thing. These days, you just drop an email and everybody's responding. Even in our business, an email, SMS, WhatsApp, a simple StreamYard like this one, or Zoom or anything, you can talk about business and you can make money. And I want to say this, like just like the data that we're talking about, we've got a very well set up system where you can follow up on everything. You can follow up on everything. You can follow up on how good you're working. You can follow up on how low you're going. You can follow up on how much you're making. You can follow up on who is beating you and what you need to improve. Everything is there. So there is information, and you cannot take any decision depending on, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but for me, the information, the decision making, the data available makes it very very interesting. The other thing I've seen about this business, but I've not yet tried it because I wanted to do it when I was going to Kampala anyway. In this business, you can even outsource if you want it. You can find somebody and you tell them to do certain tasks for you easily. If you want, you can train somebody. You tell them, please, just check this for me when I'm not there, and and if need be, you can report to me. But because our business has been set up in such a very smart and very easy way, it's not even that important for you to outsource. But you can even outsource in this business. So what I'm telling people is, you are if you join us, you're joining something that is really, really, really flexible, but at the same time has got the results. One thing I've seen, and I want to mention, because I've got this as a challenge in the last few days. When you tell people about the 149 US dollars, they tend to think that maybe it's not something that they should pay. But for me, what I've realized, with the flexibility, with the chances of making money, with even if you don't make money, there is a lot to learn. There is a lot of information. There are so many tools. There are so many people with ideas. Like now, I am always having a meeting on Friday with people from all over the world, and now it's actually second nature. Sheila in the US, somebody in Canada, probably somebody from Jamaica. It's a mix of everything, and I just want to encourage everybody. Join us now. It's not about the money. Usually, when you starting to join this business, and you think about how much you're going to invest, people tend to jump away and they don't want to join. But it's not about the money. It's about the kind of change you're going to create in your life, the kind of change you're going to create in your family, and the kind of change you're going to create in the lives of those whom you attract to the business. Because if anything, people have left these other very cumbersome, disturbing jobs, and they have joined this business, and they are seeing success, while they are actually getting happier because they are creating time for their families, for their children, and creating generational incomes for themselves. So that's what it's all about. And people, and the moment you realize that this is why you're joining this business, this is why you're joining this group, you are not going to fail. You're not going to fail. So I want to tell people that what you use to invest in this business should not be the issue. The outcomes, the effect that you're going to create, the change that you're going to create should be what you are aiming at in this business. And I think with that, maybe let me also talk about something. There is a lot of networking and collaboration. That one I've already finished talking about it. And I have seen, because when I talk about when I see the groups, there's so many people in the groups that we're engaging with, because I find a post and I make a very small comment. Congratulations, just that. And then I get a lot of feedback, people talking to me, and they're very, very excited and they're very happy because I've made a very simple comment. So there is a very big supportive community in this business, which actually makes you feel comfortable and welcome. And this is smart in its own way, because I have ever joined a company where I went and spent a month without talking to people, but people are coming to work and everybody's walking around, but nobody actually greets me in the morning. And I felt, I felt, if anything, rejected or anything. But in this particular business, one simple comment, you get a lot of feedback. Everybody's actually bothered about your success. And it is a very, very interesting community. So why should everybody join this particular business? Here we work smarter. If anything, this kind of business, our business, the digital kind of business, is all about working smart, because it's all about simplifying life while you're getting the results. Simplifying life, doing things easier while you're getting the results. And we are actually getting the results, because if anything, right now we are talking to everybody all over the world. So, and traditionally you had to write a letter and you wait for the next 7 months to get a response, if it actually reaches there. Now you write an email, you get a response in 1 hour. You want to talk to a colleague or a relative who is in the US, you just get a StreamYard, you go to Zoom, you talk to them immediately, you take decisions, and that's it. So this is how good it is. And with this, I don't want to bore you, because when I start talking about these kind of things, I don't want to stop. I want to stop here, and maybe I'll chip in later. Thank you so much for this particular meeting and this particular engagement. Have a good one.
Oh, Jamil. Jamil, do you know someone can listen to you for hours and don't get tired of listening to you? You know, the nuggets that Jamil has just spoken about, amazing. Jamil is saying the digital era is here to stay. So whether we like it or not, one day we have to find ourselves here. So because some of the people say like, I'm not a social media person, I'm not a digital person, but one day you will be. Because even if you look at the societies, we're already going to, cashless society. People are not even having cash. People are paying everything with cards. Everything is going digital. So that day when everything is digitalized and you're like, oh my goodness, you're left behind. And that is not something that we want. That is why we do our best to come here every Friday, every week, to just encourage you, give you nuggets, teach you, so that one day you cannot say that I never heard about it. No one talked to me about it. You had everything from Jamil. We have the results. You can see our faces, that we are real people. And that is something, if we were hiding our faces and telling you how amazing the digital space is, that would be something different. But you can see our faces, you can see that we're coming from different walks of life, you can see that we're professionals, and you see that we are rocking it in this business. And all that he said, I could not even add more. He said it so perfectly, to the point, added very many points that we forgot. And if you're listening and not taking notes, you have to rewind this and listen over and over again. So I'm going to give Sheila a chance right now. Come in, darling, and just share with us why it is important for people to work smarter right now. I know you're killing it in the digital space. And if there's one person who motivates me in this business, it is this lady. Sheila, when she just pops in and I see her positive energy, I'm like, wow, here we are moving. We are going. So come in, Sheila, and to tell us your nuggets before we come to an end.
I'm humbled by your comments, so thank you so much. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that that I had to get into, working smart, because of course in the tech world everything is going AI, everything is going digital. So even in our company right now they are implementing AI. So so it means that everything is digital now. So if you've been like using paper for everything, now everything is on email. You communicate on email. You want something, it's email or Zoom or Google Meet, and in a second, even when you go into a government office, you don't have like to get a paper, fill out the paper, make an appointment. Everything is online. You just go on that, So this is something that I love about being digital and about working smart, because it doesn't waste time. To be honest, just because today I had an appointment and I thought I was going to take longer since it is a government office. But I was amazed at how fast they did it because everything was just in the system. Click, 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 and it was done. So if you're out there, I want to tell you that working smart is the way to go. And how are you going to work smart? Embrace the digital space. If you don't embrace the digital space, it's going to leave you behind. And by the time you realize, you're like, I need to get in there, and we are very far. So now is the time for you to embrace the digital era because it is here to stay. It's here to change lives, but at the same time, to stay. Very soon you're seeing, I mean, in some countries, you're seeing robots serving. If robots are doing the service in restaurants, so where are the human beings now? So that is all digital because they are controlled by a computer, you know? So if you don't want to have a business that is controlled by a computer, how are you gonna do that business? How are you, I mean, when it gets to those years, how are you gonna do it? You'll be extinct because that's what happened when COVID happened, you know? When COVID happened, anyone who had a business and didn't have online presence, most of them closed, including the area we are at. There are places we drive around and they say, yeah, that was a shop. It closed because of COVID. There were no customers. Okay. But in this business, you're able to, it is scalable. You're connecting with the global world, you know, people all over the world. You're able to connect with someone from Germany, someone from UK, and they will connect with you and do business with you. And that is what we call working smart. Because if it wasn't so, people who have connected with me, and not even in Maine where I am, but we are doing business together because this business is lucrative. So if you're out there, I won't say much because all the nuggets have been pulled out by Jamil, by Pastor Josephine, by Crystal, by Julie, and by Marina. I just want to encourage someone out there that if you're out there and you think you're not tech savvy and you don't want to do this, I'm telling you, you can do it. The reason is because of the best video training we have, step by step. You have a mentor and a coach who are going to guide you step by step, you know. You're not going to be left behind. The global community, you know, people are there to motivate you, like-minded entrepreneurs, you know, people who have done the business and are excelling. And that is what business is about, you know, because with a business, if you don't have a mentor, you very soon you'll be like, I can't do this because there's no one to push you. There's no one to pull you out of that depression when it comes in. But with this business, the community does it all, you know. The system do the work for you, the automated systems. So, my dear, now is the time for you to think. Food for thought, my dear. You need to get to the digital space. Doesn't matter your background, doesn't matter your experience, because this is like an online university. So you don't have to even, be so fluent with English, because we have different languages. We have French, Spanish, Swahili, wherever, whichever language, you can do this business. So don't stop yourself because you think, oh, I'm not so fluent in this. No, anyone can do this business, no matter the area, no matter the background, no matter the place you're in. Okay, so I want you to place yourself in the position and educate yourself, okay, and learn how to leverage the digital space, because that is the way to go. And we are here, the best mentors in the world, who are here to help you, to hold your hand. They'll never leave you. And remember, you have a mentor for lifetime. You know, which business will you have? And someone is there to mentor you for lifetime. Some people give up on you, you know, but with this business, someone is there to hold your hand until you win. Because when you win, we also win. You know, sharing is caring. And that is what we are here for. So working smart and not harder is the main topic today. So if you're out there and you're thinking you still want to do your 3 to 4 jobs, you're still clocking in, my dear, think twice. Because sometimes you need to create that passive income. You need to be able to create time for your family. You know, you remember some years after when your child is saying, you know what, you missed out on some of the stages. And you don't want to be that kind of parent. You want to be a present parent. Do you want your child to go to school and they ask her, okay, what have you had with mommy this time? You know, mommy is always at work. Do you want to hear such stories? Now is the time for you to think about it, because those moments are always remembered by the kids. You know, it's not the time you're taking out there. It's just, even when you just sit with that kid and you're playing around, that kid is loving it, and that will get into their mind. So now is the time. Change your life, change everything around you. Embrace this digital business. We are not telling you to leave your job. We are telling you to have a side hustle. Have something on the side that will reduce that kind of work you're doing, so that you're able to have those precious moments. You're able to have the vacations. You're able to do everything. And I can say, thank you for tuning in with us. And I'm going to pass on the baton to my host. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sheila. I'm going to throw the ball to Josephine to just let us end with one word. And then if you are joining us right now or you haven't missed a lot, just rewind. You can always rewind and take the notes. So Pastor Josephine, just close for us. Thank you so much. So happy to grab the words again.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for your time. Of course, time is precious. And when we have people that give us their time, we should really appreciate them. My last word for today is that be realistic about how much time you have. So many people use time as an excuse not to enter into their destiny. They always tell you, oh, I don't have time. Why? Because they have looked at how their daily routine runs. And at the end of the day, they have time, but they choose to waste this time. They have time to scroll their phone, to look at what is not productive, to look at what does not have value to their life. At the end of the month, they now complain there is no money. But the time they used to scroll, the time they used to look at things that are irrelevant, you can actually invest it in digital business. If you are that person that use time as an excuse to say, oh, I don't have time, that's why I'm not doing it, you are just deceiving yourself. So be realistic about the time you have. 2 hours a day is enough to run your business. 2 hours a day. Even 2 hours is too much, because you are only responding to emails, you are only talking about your business, and that's it. Why the internet takes it as far as Australia, America, Canada, wherever you want it to go. So it depends on you to be realistic to yourself. Be true to yourself. You have time, my dear. You have time, but you want to tell me you don't have time. Well, I cannot help you on that regard. But by the time you come true to yourself and say, oh, I have 2 hours or 24 hours to actually invest it on this business, then I'm good to go. Because digital business is not all about putting your money. Even if you put your money and you do not put interest, you do not put your mindset, you do not put your time, then you're still going to come and tell you stories. All right? So we don't want you to tell stories. We want you to understand that digital business, working smart, does not mean you don't have something to do. So working smart only creates an avenue for you to do it without much effort. There is still work to do in the digital business. Sending emails, responding to chat, liking your post, responding to comments on your post, they are all a means of communication. If you understand Facebook, a time will come, they will tell you have 50 comments you have not responded to. So you see, 50 comments you need to respond to make your dashboard to increase. So you see, there is work to do. But the good news is that you can do it from anywhere. Don't look for something for excuse. Africans in diaspora, we always want to find a reason why we did not. Instead of looking for a reason why you did not, look for a reason why you should. And that is all that digital business is about. You are welcome to join us. Every one of us are mentors. Some of us are coaches. If you are willing to learn new things, to open another stream of income, to call it side hustle, just connect with any one of us. We are all at your beck and call to take you to the next level. We are a group of people with a great mindset. We love lifting up others. So our hands are already set. If you put your hands in ours, together we go to the top. So see you again on Friday. This is our call. This is our duty to pass out information about digital business, and we are having pleasure in doing it. Every Friday, 4 p.m., we are here to discuss different topics. So see you again. Until then, from us to you, it is cheers. From us to you, it is happy weekend. From us to you, it is God love you. Remember, accept the Lord. All this is accept the Lord. And God has given us the grace, and we are always there to lead the way. God bless you. Stay blessed. Bye.
Bye.